A few people have messaged me asking how I create tattoo designs and what tools I use for it. I totally steal other tattoo artists' work and don't stress about it, just kidding. So today, I want to share how I generally approach designing tattoos, where I get ideas for my sketches, and what software I use. I'll explain how to create sketches that your potential clients will love, so they leave satisfied. I'm Alex Kutcher. Let's get started. Personally, I see three main ways to approach creating a sketch. The first way is to use external content like photos or movie stills and other similar visual information to help create a tattoo design. The second way is to sit down and draw everything by hand on paper and then turn it into a tattoo. The third way is the well-known freehand method, where you draw directly on the skin, adapting the design to the body's anatomy, and then proceed with the tattoo. It might seem straightforward, but I want to explain each method in detail because each one can be useful in different situations. You can also use a combination of these approaches when creating tattoo designs, and I'll try to explain how to do that more efficiently. So, the first thing to understand is that using external content can be both a good thing and a bad thing. If you're taking someone else's design and using it without making significant changes, that's a bad thing because it's someone else's intellectual property and you're just taking it for your benefit. In other words, you're stealing. But if you're using, say, a still from a movie or a photo of a flower, while that's also intellectual property, you're not using the photo as is. You're using the image, the angle of the flower, because our brains can't always produce the perfect proportions of petals and leaves in a bud to make it look just right. Drawing such things purely from imagination requires immense practice, which most artists don't have. So, using a photo in this case is not bad, because you're transforming the information to create your unique design and sketch. This also applies to art or Disney scenes. For those dreaming of mastering the art of tattooing, I want to let you know that in our online tattoo school, you can get trained even if you have no prior knowledge and become a confident tattoo artist in a short time. We reveal all the intricacies of the art of tattooing and share the knowledge and experience we've accumulated over many years. To schedule a consultation, just leave a comment or contact us using the details in the video description. Either I or one of my assistants will get back to you. Also, we are official partners with Tattoo Stars, the largest tattoo community in the world, available as a mobile app. Here, you can find tattoo artists, studios, shops, and equipment manufacturers from around the globe. All our graduates get free lifetime access to the app's premium features, helping you find clients right from the start of your career and saving your advertising budget for years to come. For all our subscribers and viewers, we have a promo code that will boost your profile to the top of the Tattoo Stars app for 30 days and let you participate in online tattoo battles for free during that time. I'll leave the promo code and links in the video description. Let's keep going. When you're tracing other people's designs, if you just add a little bit of your own touch, it doesn't really count as your original work. Let's be honest, even if you take 4 different pieces from different works and mash them together, it's still not super cool, though at least you're doing something. Honestly, when I was starting out, I did that, and probably 99% of tattoo artists did too. I tried to draw everything myself, but let's face it, when you compare your work to someone else's amazing design, you realize that what you drew isn't even worth showing to the client. It's even worse when the client shows you an amazing design as an example of what they want, and you know they've already seen a better version of what they're asking for. So, you end up copying a lot from the original to avoid disappointing the client. Of course, you should gradually move away from this and create your own stuff. It's best if you draw everything yourself. First, you improve your drawing skills, and second, you develop your own style and direction. This way, you can confidently show your drawings and see clients get excited about wanting your designs on their skin. Option 3 is freehand. Freehand is great because you can perfectly adapt the design to the body's anatomy, making it look way better than a transferred drawing. Freehand is especially good for large organic pieces, as organic designs fit according to the muscle anatomy. When you see a sleeve with an organic design, you know it's impossible to just print a stencil and perfectly fit it to the body. It's almost impossible. But you can also draw smaller tattoos freehand. Freehand drawing requires a lot of trust from the client because they see a mess of sketches that only make sense to the artist. They don't see the lines, colors, or overall composition. Usually, more skilled artists get this level of trust from clients because freehand requires a high skill level. It's a very responsible technique that should be almost flawless, so freehand isn't for beginners. But it's worth striving for because it's a very cool and useful skill for tattoo artists of all styles. All right, let's keep going. Next, I want to explain how I draw my sketches because there's not much to say about freehand. It's pretty specific and requires a lot of practice. But when it comes to drawing on paper or a tablet, I have some insights to share. First off, I used to draw almost everything on paper. Even when I was given a ready-made sketch, I would transfer it to paper and try to improve it, like changing the color scheme or adding elements. Let me tell you, this was very beneficial. Yes, you need to fight the laziness to work on something that's already finished. But looking back, I realize I was doing the right thing. Another point is that I used to fully color in my sketches. After creating a sketch, I would fill it with the exact colors I wanted to see in the final tattoo, and sometimes even rework it if I thought the color needed a slight adjustment. This helped clients understand how the tattoo would look on their skin because not all clients are artists. I also want to mention that I use an iPad, not the largest one, and draw in Procreate. You might ask why I don't use a bigger iPad. I did use one, but over time, I noticed that when you look at the screen in light, the area you touch with your fingers is mostly in the center, which doesn't even cover a third of the entire screen. So, from personal experience, I can say you don't need the largest iPad to create sketches. An ordinary one is enough. For those who have no idea about drawing, I recommend reading Mark Kistler's You Can Draw in 30 Days, which will really help you develop your skills. And don't get too discouraged if you don't have natural artistic talent. I know dozens of successful tattoo artists in the same boat, and it doesn't stop them from working and making good money. Believe in yourself, don't give up, and you'll make it. I believe in you.